Over there, people, after they enter the double and triple gate, could wait. They could change money. The money changers were there. They could buy sacrifice. Now, what is this gate here? The eastern gate. I'm standing now more or less in the location of the Garden of Gethsemane. And today, when we look this direction, we could see the eastern gate. It was an open gate, of course, in the time of Jesus. And have a look, all the gates are in the same line. The eastern gate, the Gate of Nikanor, that gate is the Gate of Nikanor, and that is the golden gate that went into the temple area, all in a straight line. So that's why we believe that the temple was here and not in the location of the Dome of the Rock, which is more to the left. See, it was called St. Stephen's Gate in Jesus' time. And you can see the pool of Bethesda. Very important. Here it is. You see? The pool of Bethesda. Right here. Anyhow, this is the pool. And the other pool is called the Pool of Israel. Was a place to wash the sheep. Remember, I say there is a pool in Jerusalem next to the sheep gate. If you come to my location, after they washed the sheep here, they took over there. There is the sheep gate, a small gate that they used to bring the sheep into the temple for sacrifice. But when we will be there, you will see a triple gate in that location. I will talk the day after tomorrow. I will take you here and I will show you a corner of the double gate. We will sit on this staircase and I will show you the triple gate over here. The Bible always tells us, let's go up to the temple. Because the living area was here and people went up the staircase to the temple. Again, I want to point the Robinson's Arch, very important. You see? Here it is. You will see the day after tomorrow. You will see this part of it that was still left. The other side was still left, but the arch itself was destroyed. If you move the keystone, very easy to destroy an arch. You move the keystone and everything caved in. The three arches of the triple gate. So let's go and sit on the steps and I will add more information about it. Chisel the mountain this way. That's part of the mountain. It's not stones that were broke. Now how come the steps are not even? Some are wide, some are narrow. So if you have steps that are even without looking down, you know that they are even and you can run. Thousands of people came to enter the triple gate and the double gate. They needed to slow down the traffic. So if the steps are not even, you can try it later, you always must slow down and look and see either this is a wide step or a small step and so on. So people that went to the temple went with intention, they went with holiness, and that's why the steps are not even. Now people used to go in the double gate and out the triple gate, except people that mourn. People that mourn, people that lost someone in the family, they went the opposite direction. Why this way? Everyone could see them. Coming the opposite direction, they knew that they have to greet them, to comfort them. So there were many nice customs involved in coming to the temple. So those are of course the southern steps. If you're following the itinerary, so this is the southern steps. There were steps to the temple from other directions, but the widest staircase was here. It's not only what you see here. Next to the triple gate, you also have more steps. Okay, so you can do your reading here. Then if you want to have some free time and walk on the same steps that no doubt Jesus time it was called St. Stephen's Gate. Next to it, St. Stephen was stoned to death. Today we call it the Lion's Gate. Lion's Gate, and he put engraving of 2 lions on each side of the gate. You see, close to the top of the gate on both sides, 2 lions on each side. And I'm reading from Ezekiel 44. Then he brought me back the way of the gate of the outward sanctuary, which looked towards the east, and it was shut. Then said the Lord unto me, This gate shall be shut, it shall not be opened, and no man shall enter by it, because the Lord, the God of Israel, had entered by it. So as you can see, there is a prophecy in Ezekiel about this gate that will be shut. So when Suleiman the Magnificent, the Muslim ruler, closed it, he even did not know that he fulfilled the prophecy of Ezekiel. Another thing you can see from here, you see the top of the Golden Dome. It's not a straight line with the gate. That's why I told you that we believe that the temple was a straight line with this gate, and it's a little bit north of the Golden Dome, exactly in the place that I took you, and I told you that probably the temple was there. The valley between us and the other side is the Kidron Valley. The Armenians are also Christians, so that's why they have a separate section, because they pray in different language. And how come they got to Jerusalem? A small number of Armenians came here about 400 years ago to live by the Holy Sepulchre, to live next to the Holy Site. But 1915 was a big massacre of the Turks against the Armenians. About 1.5 million Armenians were massacred. A small part of Jerusalem, most of Jerusalem is out of this map. I remember one day we entered the Dung Gate. We stood in line here to go into the Temple Mount. We went into the Temple Mount. We've seen the Al-Aqsa Mosque. We walked here next to the Dome of the Rock. We exit here, the Tribes Gate, next to the Lion's Gate. And we went to Sanan Monastery, and the Pool of Bethesda is here. Then we continue this way, went to the Via Dolorosa. You see the Echo Arch, we've seen it. Continued the Via Dolorosa, and we came out the Jaffa Gate, here. Now we're entering the Jaffa Gate, and we're on the way to the Holy Sepulchre in the center of the Armenian Quarter. This was the beginning of the way to Jaffa. So the present gate you can obviously see. Left and under it, that arch, this is the gate of the city in Jesus' time. Here to the right you can see Herod's Gate. Yeah, it has nothing to do with Herod, it's just a name. Herod's Gate.